Alright, guys, so we are officially less than 24 hours away from the final, for the, part 3 reveals, for the part 3 reveals for the 7th anniversary. And there's been a lot of predictions of some characters, but I want to talk about what do I think Legends should do to make this part 3 of the 7th anniversary like probably the best part 3 we've ever had in the history of Dragon Ball Legends. Now, keep in mind, this is the stuff I think they should do. I'm not saying that is stuff that I'm not saying that this is some things that Legends is guaranteed to do at the time. I'm saying these are some things Legends can do. But if they don't do it, I mean, it is what it is, and we're gonna have to wait later on until they start to do this stuff. But without further ado, let's go on to the first thing that I think they should do. And I think the first thing that they should do in order to make this part 3 the best part 3 we ever had is changing the Ultra Banner format. Changing it. Now, they can change it in multiple different ways. They can add pity to the banner. They can do an Ultra Race times 3. They can add new LFs. They can add multiple Ultras on one banner. But me personally, I think they should do adding newer LFs. Either that or doing the Ultra Race times 3. Now, the only thing with pity is that it requires you to do a lot of summons for you to get pity. It's kind of the same thing with Dokkan. If you don't have enough crystals or enough dragon stones, pity doesn't matter at that point. If you don't get the character in that amount of crystals or stones, you don't get that character at all. Until you grind more stones or crystals or whatever, you're not going to get that character. So the problem with this is an LF banner already takes 50 coins to get one copy of the character. And the problem is, it's only 2 stars. So you need like Z power to get them to a good 3. But any other way, if they're doing pity, it's probably going to be for 1,000 Z power. I don't see it being 2,000. I just see it being like for 1,000 Z power. Now, we don't even gotta go on Ultra Race times 3. I think that should be something that should come out of the game. Going off the fact that Ultra Race times 2 already isn't enough for an Ultra banner, because pulling an Ultra off the besides the Ultra Race times 2, pulling an Ultra is like way too difficult. It's way too difficult. And then for Ultra Race times 2, you have a way better chance, yet Kid gets shafted very bad. So what I'm thinking is Legends could make an Ultra Race times 3. Now, while it's not guaranteed that you are going to get the character, obviously not, it can increase your chances, and possibly they can do something where when you use a certain amount of crystals, you get this special step. It's like a 3 times Ultra rate, like a 3 times rates for an Ultra. And then, yeah, like with that. And then, again, with the newer LFs, like I was saying, here's what I'm thinking, right? The thing with Ultra banners is that they have probably the worst LS on the banner. Like they would make a 2024 Ultra and then add 2022 and possibly 2021 characters on the banner. Now, I have a very good example. G4. The oldest character, the newest character on his banner is Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. Now, obviously, during his time when he first came out, obviously the best side character was Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta in terms of LFs. But that doesn't mean that he was that good. He was already falling off the moment we found out he was purple. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was purple. So now, going off that fact, the green Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was already falling off. But what makes things even worse is the fact that the newest LF on here was a 2022 character on a 2024 character. That is crazy. Unless this character was going to get a Zenkai or an equipment. There was no way you would feel happy pulling Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, which, keep in mind, is the newest character on this banner. So, in terms of LFs, obviously the newest character on this banner is Bulma and Vegeta. But in terms of LFs, no, obviously Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta was the newest character, right? But I'm talking about in terms of side characters, Bulma and Vegeta is it. But in terms of LFs, which is where I'm going, Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta was the newest character on this freaking banner. Again, in terms of LFs. So, put it all that together, that makes, because this alone, that is why Ultra Banners, this is why when Ultra Banners return, people don't summon. Again, I'm not saying that everybody don't summon. You can return an Ultra Banner, and there will always be somebody that's going to summon. I mean, obviously, you can return Ultra Super Vegito. There will be somebody that will just risk it all and try to get Super Vegito. Now, obviously, there will be some people that pull them, and obviously, there will be some people that doesn't. But the one thing is, you should be, the thing what Legends should do is that you should be happy with your picks, even if you don't get the Ultra. But because of the characters being released alongside this Ultra, it's very difficult to do that, right? Because, again, I have another example. If they Ultra Gogeta Blue. Now, I'm going to say this. This is a lot better. Actually, not by much, if we're being completely honest. Because here's the thing. Obviously, the newest character on this banner, in terms of LFs, was Super Saiyan Blue Goku or Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, who, at the time, wasn't that good. It's because the newest character has a year-old gap between Gogeta, which is crazy, right? Because the thing is, you should be able to summon on an Ultra Banner and at least get some value out of it, even if you don't pull the Ultra. There should be no reason why you should have to summon, don't get the Ultra, and then all of a sudden, you're mad with your picks. No. The same thing with MUI Goku, right? There are so many valuable characters on this banner, it's not even funny. So even if you don't pull UI Goku, if you get any of these characters, I say up to Gotenks, you would at least be decent with the picks. The only pick I'll say you probably wouldn't be decent with is Goku Black, because he really isn't that good, or not good at all, to be honest. But Vegito, Super Saiyan Blue Goku, Goku and Frieza, God Goku, you would be satisfied with those picks, because all of those characters are very good. Unlike some Ultra Banners, though, the characters usually have a year-old gap between them. So, you're not really going to be happy with those picks. So, if I'm being completely honest, banner formats really need to change. I was going to make this video talking about how they can improve this part 3. Or, no, not even improve. Make this part 3 amazing, but no. The only way they can make this part 3, way better than expected, is if they could really change banner formats. Specifically, Ultras. Which is now going to actually be the theme of this video, now that I'm talking about it. It's very dumb. Because here's the thing. It's not even Ultra Banners that also has the problem. It's sometimes the Summer Banners. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about the Summer, Happy Bags. Now, I think the Summer Happy Bags for this year will be a lot more valuable than any other Summer Bags last year. Because last year, the newest character was Goku and Bardock on the banner, or on the Summer Banner, which wasn't even that good, if we're being completely honest. This time, that banner has so many other characters you can pull on there. You can get God Goku, which is pretty good right now. You could get you could get Vegito, the transforming one, which is pretty good right now. Although those picks are good, one of the dumbest things ever is the fact that they will not include some 2025 LFs on the banner. I think it's very dumb because Legend's biggest thing is getting people to spend money. That's how they stay in business. Money. Okay? They need money. That's the main important reason. But if you want money, you need to drop something or make something so valuable that it will get players to keep summoning and keep summoning and keep buying and keep buying. Like, you're not going to get people to keep summoning and stuff if you make formats or whatever garbage. Like, let's say this. The part 1 of the anniversary, probably the most disappointing part 1. People were legit not going to summon on this guy, on these guys. Because of how boring they were and of how lackluster they were in terms of hype and uniqueness. That's not even a word. In terms of hype and, I don't know, and different abilities, right? They had a lack in that. But people legit summon on these banners because of how valuable they are. Like, I'm gonna say this. This is a banner where this is literally a banner where even if you don't pull, let's say, Evolution Vegeta, right? If you get any of these decent picks, you will be happy. Because they're not bad. They're not bad at all. So, that's literally the reason why people were constantly summoning on this part 1. And people are still summoning on this part 1. And honestly, I don't blame you if you do. I mean, right now I do. Because why? When you could just summon for the Ultra first and then turn around and summon for the part 1. Ow. My throat. This is why I really don't like talking a lot in these videos. Because my throat really starts to itch. Anyway. Now, exactly what was I finna say? So, but if it was like back then, I wouldn't have blamed you if you wanted to keep summoning on this banner. One of the biggest things you want to do in Legends is build your account all the way up. You don't want to stay there with freaking... You don't want to keep your account as your best character being Extreme Goku. You don't want your account to be that, dude. You want your account to be good enough where you can compete. But if you make a banner where there is, for example, 2021 LFs, 2020 LFs, heck, 2019 LFs, dude. If you're going to make a banner like that, the only biggest thing that people are aiming for is the new character. Keep in mind that new characters are already way too difficult to pull. But then if you make the banner trash, it's like adding vinegar to the wound after you already added salt to it. That is like how insanely... It's dumb. It's very dumb. Like I said, it's like adding vinegar to the wound after you already added salt to it. You're just building on more pain and pain to the point where you don't know what you're going to do then. You're going to have to just endure the pain until it stops. But here's the thing, though. Ultra banners have seemed to always be bad. The only exception was Super Saiyan Gogeta. How is his banner, and I guess Majin Vegeta, but at the same time, not really. Because now at the time, Majin Vegeta's banner is more valuable because it has Rev UI on it. But again, at the time of his release, if you pull Rev UI, you would be disappointed because he wasn't good. Nor was he even close to being good at the time. The only other banner, probably Super Saiyan 2 Gohan and Ultra Cell. Those are the only banners, and UI Sign Goku. Those are like the only Ultra banners I can think of that actually had some good LFs on it besides Super Gogeta. Because Super Gogeta freaking finally has characters that released in the same year he did. Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta released in the exact same year Super Saiyan Gogeta did. So already, people were saying, if I don't get Super Gogeta, I at least want Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Give me that and I'll be satisfied. Now, when you summon an Ultra banner, it's like, just give me the Ultra, I'll be satisfied. I don't care about the other side LFs that's on this banner. I want the Ultra. But guess what? Now, if you don't get the Ultra, what's the point? Right? That also goes on the fact that you need like a lot of CC for an Ultra banner. Like if you even want to get some value out of it. There is like for with Ultra banners now, there is no character. Like with Ultra banners, there is no character on that banner you can pull and be satisfied with unless you are a beginner that would just take anything. At that point, then, sir, Ultra banners are very high of value to you. But to other players who actually knows how to play this game and stuff, these banners suck. And ever since the first sellable Ultra, these banners had never stopped being bad. I mean, I get it. I get it. You want people to keep summoning over and over and over again until you get the Ultra. So you make the LFs bad on purpose. But here's the thing, though. You would think more people would want to summon on the Ultra banner if the characters are valuable. That means that they want to pull the characters maybe more. They want to get more value out of the banner. Heck, they still want to get the Ultra. You can only get more people to summon if you make the side characters valuable. You can't drop, for example, Ultra Cell and then give us the Gammas on the banner. Like, that is like the best Ultra banner I've seen. Like, I'm going to say probably top 5 best Ultra banners with value. But even then, dude, it's still not that good. Because the newest character on Ultra Cell's banner was literally LF Perfect Cell. The purple one. The one who literally fell off during Fest. Won't debate with anyone. Literally fell off not even a full year after his release. Sucker already fell off. Not that he was even top 5 material to begin with. That sucker fell off. He fell off very fast. But in its prime, you can use him and get God rank. It's not even a competition. Like, obviously, when Janemba came out, he started regaining his value. Then we got Evokin, UI Sign, Beast. Then his value 10 started to, woo. So again, you're putting characters who fell off even more on an Ultra banner, and then you expect people to, because, again, like I said, getting an Ultra already is a pain. But then, I'm going to say this for the third time, but when you add trash LFs to the banner, it's like adding vinegar to the wound when you already added salt to it. Like, again, why would you put salt on the wound? I don't know. Maybe to heal it, but I don't think that will heal it. But you get my point. You're adding more pain. You're adding more pain to pain. Like, you're already adding something bad. Like, you're already adding something bad to something that was already bad. Which proves the point of freaking Ultra banner. The Ultra banners alone are already bad. Pulling an Ultra, the rates are already bad. You added trash LFs, it's already bad enough. So all I'm asking for, I couldn't care less if the Ultra character was somebody I didn't want. Because right now, after watching Super Saiyan Goku, I would take an Ultra Super Saiyan Goku. I have no complaints with that whatsoever. If he has something unique to him, heck, I'm there. Like, even if he had nothing unique, I have no problem with the Super Saiyan Goku. I mean, obviously, I'll be disappointed if he has nothing unique, but I'm not over here freaking saying that this game sucks, I'm not going to summon, right? I'm not going to say that. The thing is, all I'm asking for is if they can just change the freaking Ultra banner formats. Because I understand that you want players to keep summoning and you're adding bad characters on purpose, but then you're just making people even more mad about an Ultra banner. As if Ultras weren't already difficult to pull, you added trash LFs. So now you're getting no value out of it whatsoever unless you pull the Ultra, which, again, is already difficult enough to pull. yeah, guys. So that's the end of the video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys like and subscribe. I might go live tomorrow for the reveals, or I might just make a video. But if I go live, I'll definitely try to go live. Have a good one, guys, and peace.